Hi colleagues, Olivia Bernard here. I feel so compelled to reach out today about a really hot topic, and that is the relationship between builders and realtors. And there's a super hot conversation going on questioning, do builders want, or are builders trying to not include realtors on transactions? So again, 19 years I was in home building in Central Texas. I think I have some insight and some knowledge I just want to share and hope that that can add to the conversation just to potentially offer a different perspective. Builders in the state of Texas are essentially for sale by owner. Just a way to kind of put that into a perspective. Builders are not obligated to recognize any real estate form under the Texas Real Estate Commission. Builders are, it is their discretion to work with or not to work with real estate agents. Builders are allowed to use their own builder contract. That being said, none of the documents that you and I work with, like a buyer's rep form, they're not recognized by builders. That being said, in my 19 years experience working for the largest builders in the country, definitely the largest builders in Texas and in Austin, I can tell you, never was I part of or aware of a conversation that a sales agent, a sales manager, a division, a company, or a brand was geared not to promote relationships with realtors. The realtor relationship in the realtor community was always the #1 driving force. Realtors participate in between 70 and 90% of new home sales contracts. You guys, in Central Texas alone, us real estate agents and builders are going to work together to close about 12,000 homes in Central Texas this year. That's amazing. The reality is this: in real estate, there are some crappy people. In new home sales, there are some crappy people. So as this conversation is happening, we're hearing stories of, oh, this one time this on-site agent told my client that if I don't use the realtor, they'll give me that 3% off. I'm sorry, I'm sure it's happened, but I look at that and I go, why would they not want the realtor to participate if they're going to give the 3% off anyway, and the net is the net? But that's just me. But I just want to take you guys through kind of what happens on the builder side. Every builder has a marketing budget, and that marketing budget probably starts with an annual budget, and then they break it down to the quarter, and then they break it down to the month. They look at how many communities are we currently operating in, how many units can we build and deliver this year. So they look at each neighborhood, they look at the activity in each neighborhood, and then they create their marketing plan. Maybe they have a UPC, that means underperforming community, or maybe they have an AU, that means aged units. When builders have neighborhoods that are not performing, or they have a particular home that becomes an aged unit, they really rely on us, the real estate community, to sell those homes. And that's why they are so active in publications that come directly to us, like Builder Boost, like Pred. That is why so many builders in the last couple years have started hiring broker staff that have access to MLS to do limited service listings. So some of the events that they'll do to help promote us, it may be as simple as, hey, come visit our community, we'll give you a gift card for checking in. It may actually be a sales contest that has amazing prizes and rewards like vacations. Sometimes they do free iPad giveaways. But my point is this: the builder community in Austin unanimously wants to work with real estate agents. But here's what I think they want every time. Every builder has a broker registration, right? A policy. And that policy typically looks something like this. You, Mr. Agent, have to be present upon the first visit to register your client in our community to protect your commission. Or it may look like this. Hey, client, you have to acknowledge the real estate agent that you're working with today when you come in for your first visit. See, builders pay on procurement. Builders pay us to market and promote and be cheerleaders and champions of their brands. They actually are not obligated to pay us to represent the buyers. We get paid commissions, which are in turn marketing dollars to promote their product. Now, let's say that I have a client who goes to look at a home without me. it is my due diligence to make sure that I am prepping that buyer with all of the important information. Hey, this is, make sure when you register, you give them my information. And then I'm also gonna call and email that on-site rep to say, hey, I can't make it out. I've got an obligation on Saturday morning, but my client's gonna be out, and he or she is going to be registering and acknowledging my participation. That is typically what that policy looks like. But I wanna share with you guys what I saw a lot in my career. So many times I had buyers say to me, hey, can I get a better discount if I don't use my realtor? Or I've had realtors come to me and say, hey, if you have anyone that doesn't have, that isn't being represented, I can, and they offer things, they offer cash, they offer prizes, they offer gifts. This is immoral and unethical. So builders, to make sure that all of our relationship is on the up and up, they have policies in place. So it's really important to understand those policies. It's really important for us to be setting proper expectations with our clients so if they are visiting a neighborhood without us, they're gonna be protected. I'll share with you really recently something that happened with me. I had a client who I was selling her home. We weren't even looking at other homes yet. Unbeknownst to me, she goes into a community, Estancia in South Austin. She looks, I had no idea she was going. That day, the on-site agent called me and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know your client was out today. Here's what we looked at. She loved it. It was fantastic, but that was working together. My client acknowledged that she was working with me. I was not there that day. In fact, I didn't even directly send her out, but that on-site did take care of me. And I think that that happens the majority of the time. Let's get to the next topic, which is representation. By a builder not honoring a commission, does that mean that that builder is negating that client's right to representation? And the answer is no. Here's why. Every client has the right to representation, just as every builder has the right to participate or not participate in co-op relationships, if you will. So what that means is if we have a buyer's rep, but we don't qualify for a commission, we can still rep that buyer. We can charge them an hourly rate to review contract. So I understand that that's not the most ideal, and I absolutely understand the concern from the realtor community. If there is incentive, there should never be incentive. I would say this, let me back up a little bit. When I was working on site and buyers would ask about cutting realtors out, I would always say this. It is immoral and unethical to incentivize or penalize anybody for using or not using a real estate agent. If you have a real estate agent and they brought you to this builder, you earned that commission, assuming it qualifies under the builder realtor registration rule, whatever their particular policy is. But the real estate community is absolutely right to be concerned as this conversation started, because builders cannot and should not be saying, hey, we'll give you this if you're not using a real estate agent. That is a big topic. It's something that was spurned recently, and I just sat back and I watched this conversation evolve, and I just felt really, really compelled just to shed some light, hopefully some knowledge. Many of us out there have sold a lot of new homes. We've maybe been in general real estate on the new home side, so it probably isn't a lot of information for most. I'm at almost 9 minutes, so I'll wrap it up. But I just want to finish with this. I am so blessed and honored and humbled to do real estate in Austin. I have the utmost respect for so many leaders in our new home construction in the Austin market, just as I have enormous respect and gratitude to our entire real estate community. Conversations like this are good. My hope is that through knowledge, through awareness, through broadened perspective, and through conversation, we all come out of these conversations with a higher level of understanding and a commitment to work together for what is the best and most important end result. And that is clients and customers who have wonderful real estate experiences because of the professionals that they're able to work with. So again, guys, together, we're gonna sell about 12,000 homes this year. That's super, super exciting. So just some food for thought. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.